You know, folks, in this area of northern New York, Fort Drum lies in a beautiful wilderness area. Over 30,000 troops and their families are stationed here. And these folks go all over the world. A lot of times they get to a place, it's brand new, and they don't know what to expect. Well, I gotta tell you something. Up here in northern New York, we honor, we cherish, and we welcome our soldiers and their families. And you know, we've got probably the best fishing in the world, but we also have a wonderful area. There's so much more to do here.
Good afternoon. My name is Andy Grulich. I'm manager of the Salmon River Fish Hatchery here in Altmar, New York. And our main function is to raise trout and salmon for the Great Lakes system. So we raise Chinook salmon, coho salmon, steelhead, and brown trout. Generally, we're set up with a self-guided tour. We have a lot of picture displays, things like that. The highlight of the facility is usually in the fall when we do our annual salmon egg take, where we have the salmon coming up the Salmon River, and we actually take those fish, take the eggs out of them, and then raise those into fish that will return in the future. And we also have the similar program in the spring when we do steelhead. They do the same thing. They come up the river to spawn, and we take those fish, take the eggs out of them, and then raise the little fish. This is actually known as the fish ladder, and it's basically just a series of steps for the fish to swim up into the hatchery. This hatchery is unique, like most fish hatcheries, in that we raise only a couple of species of fish, and those would be the trout and salmon species. No other hatchery in the state raises Chinook or coho salmon, and no one else raises steelhead. So we basically specialize in those species, and we can actually assure that people will have fish to go after, because in nature, things don't always happen the same way. You know, different water conditions could wipe out a lot of the natural reproduction in the river. But here, we have the means and the skills to assure the survival of these fish. We're open every day, basically, and we're open from 8:30 in the morning until 3:30, and you can come in and look around at the facility. It's a self-guided tour. And the good thing about it is that it is free. It's essentially paid for by sportsmen's dollars. Not only the sale of the fishing license, but also from the taxes and all that, the extra fees that are charged for fishing tackle.